What is the biggest challenge for being
Yeah.
undercover? For again, like you discussed,
Yeah. I
not in and
say,
out for playing being the role. What is that? What is that
yeah,
like? It's is there any anguish? Is there any toll that gets taken?
let's say it's twofold. And the reason I say one side is there's a huge toll that's taken on your family. That's why I say
Sure.
undercover is a young man's game. When I first went deep undercover, I wasn't even married. And then I transitioned over 6 years deep undercover to being married, having a child, having my second child, and my mindset changed. I lived like I was going to die. I felt like I was going to die before I was 30 years old. I don't know why. And I truly wanted to go out in a gunfight. That was my mindset. So I wasn't scared of anything. I was a fearless guy. I'm not a big guy. I lift weights, I do all that stuff, but I'm mentally very, very tough. And the mental side for me personally was like this. It's the best way to explain it. Imagine you're doing the job that you always wanted to do. It's the coolest job in the world, the most dangerous job in the world, I truly believe, as a deep undercover person, but you can't tell a damn soul about it. So you're doing that day in and day out. You're having these massive adrenaline dumps, and you have zero outlet to be like, talk about it. Cause your other undercover, I had a couple of really good undercover partners, and we talked about things, but for the most part, most of us were like humble guys. And it wasn't something that we went outside our little circle and talked about. Although later on, when I got out, started telling stories, people were like, holy crap. I can't believe you did things. That's what got me into writing my book, because I felt like that was my outlet. So I started writing a journal when I was deep undercover, and that's what led to writing book down the road. The journal was my outlet to express like what I was mentally going through at the time. You befriend people, and these
Right.
people are kind of like you and I. They just, there's a fine line between cop and criminal sometimes when you're young. Some of my friends went that route and went to prison, and then some of my friends went the police route. And for me personally, I never forget that. And I see myself in some of these guys, and they just took a wrong turn.